Alright, here are my Premier League game week 3 predictions. Alright, so first up, early Saturday kickoff. Chelsea take on Fulham at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea got a great victory last Friday against West Ham, beat them 5-1 away. Now they play Fulham at home. Fulham, who have had two 1-1 draws, two in a row 1-1 draws. First one against Brighton and then against Man United. But yeah, I think Chelsea are going to win this one. I'm going for a 3-1. To be honest, it could be more, but I'm just going to go for a 3-1. We're going to play a bit safe. Next up, the Rags, the team, the so-called greatest team of all time that lost to fourth place League Two Grimsby are back at home at Old Shitford, where it's the biggest waterfall in the world, and the food tastes like shit. You get rats in the food, and back Old Shitford. Manchester United versus Burnley at home, and I did predict Burnley to lose last weekend against Sunderland, but somehow they managed to pull off the win. I really hope, right, I'm wrong again. I really hope Burnley beat Man United, because that'll just be funny if United lose to Burnley, honestly, at home. But I feel like they're going to win. I'm going to go for 2-0. I don't think Onana's going to play, because if he was going to play, then they would concede like 5 goals, because he has butterfingers. I feel like it'll be that Turkish one, that Bayindir, but to be honest, he's just like too weak. Like he's never too strong. He's never when the corner's being taken right, he's just not strong. He just stands still like a statue. But I reckon they'll keep a clean sheet. Why not? Just give them some hope. United 2, Burnley I'm going for. Next game, as Steamwell Light, Sunderland are back after the 2-0 defeat to Burnley, and Brentford are back after beating Villa 1-0. And yeah, this is going to be a reunion for Jordan Henderson. Because Brentford's going to be coming back at the Steamwell Light after 12, 13, 14 years. Back at the Steamwell Light. But I reckon Sunderland are going to win it, I don't know why. I just feel like these 3 games, West Ham, well, I thought they'll lose against West Ham, but it was still winnable. West Ham, Burnley, Brentford, I feel like these are winnable games for Sunderland. I feel like Sunderland should beat Brentford, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'm going for a 1-0 Sunderland victory. Spurs versus Bournemouth. I'm going to have our Spurs, don't even talk me about that, but they beat us away. Sorry, they beat us at home. They beat us on our own turf 2-0. But however, it always happens. I reckon they'll lose, because last year, right, when they battered us 4-0, they lost at home against Ipswich. So they always lose against the lower teams, but when it's City, they always turn up against us. So they're definitely our bogey team. But I reckon they'll lose against Bournemouth. They always just seem to lose against Bournemouth. And yeah, I'm going to go for the Cherries victory. I'm going to go for a 2-1 victory versus Bournemouth, who beat Wolves 1-0 last weekend. Next game, Wolves versus Everton. Wolves are still yet to win a game in the Premier League. Yeah, they did beat West Ham in the Carabao Cup, but in the Premier, they're still yet to win. And the Toffees, Everton, got a great victory against Brighton last Sunday. Jack Grealish with 2 assists in his second game for the Toffees. And I reckon they'll win this one 2-1 against Wolves away at Molineux. I feel like they'll do it, I feel like Grealish was going to cook, McNeil's going to cook, Ndai's going to cook. Yeah, they've got a decent squad, Everton. I feel like, I don't think they'll keep a clean sheet, but I won't be surprised. Because, Brighton easily got through their defence, especially in the first 20 minutes of the game. But yeah, I reckon Everton will still win this one 2-1. Leeds versus Newcastle. Leeds coming back off a thumping 5-0 defeat at the Emirates to Arsenal. Newcastle are still yet to win a game, but they were close to beating Liverpool. Well, they weren't close to beating them, but they should have beat Liverpool. They played really exceptionally well, and they got it 2-2. I thought, get yourself another point. I mean, that's not bad. Against Liverpool at home, St James's Park, that's not too bad. Get a point, but no, last minute, Liverpool score. Make it 3-2. But this game, I'm going to sit on the fence with this one. I think it's going to be a 1-1 draw. I feel like, Leeds, they played well against Everton. I think they'll play well against Newcastle. And I feel, yeah, I'm just going to sit on the fence with this 1-1. I don't see either team losing. Brighton versus Man City. Us coming back from a 2-0 defeat at Tottenham. And Brighton themselves coming off a defeat to Everton. But yeah, I reckon we should win this one. I'm going to go for a 3-1 victory for us. And yeah, I reckon we'll win this one on Sunday. Next up, Nottingham Forest versus West Ham. Nottingham Forest coming back of a draw against Crystal Palace 1-1. West Ham coming back of a thumping 5-1 defeat at home to Chelsea. And I feel like they're going to lose this one again. Forest are going to win 2-1. Then half 4, Super Sunday, Liverpool versus Arsenal. Oh, these teams just always seem to draw. Like last season it was 2-2, season before 2-2, season before 1-1. Yeah, they just always seem to draw. But I reckon Liverpool just gonna get over and done with. They got lucky against Newcastle. Gotta admit that they got lucky. Arsenal are off to a great start. I mean, they played rubbish against United, but they played really well against Leeds. And with Liverpool, they've struggled in the last 2 games. Liverpool, I would say. I mean, when it was 2-2, they let Bournemouth equalise. And then, of course, in Newcastle, let them equalise, but got a lucky victory. But it's at Anfield, and I reckon Liverpool will do it. I just don't see them losing or dropping points at Anfield. I just don't see it. So yeah, hence why I'm going for a 2-1 victory over Arsenal. And then the last game, Aston Villa versus Crystal Palace. I reckon Villa are going to get the first victory of the season. I'm going to go for a 2-1 Villa victory. And yeah, that's my Premier League Game Week 3 predictions. What do you think about my predictions? Do you agree? Do you disagree? I want to hear it down in the comments below.